Denver 7 Now is sponsored by Ferguson and BAC Appliance Center, the best in bath, kitchen, and lighting for your home.
I'm Shannon Ogden with the latest from Denver 7. It is a Colorado kind of night out there. Brief storms along the front range of foothills, thunder and lightning for the northeast part of our state, and the potential for flurries in the high country. Here's Chief Meteorologist Mike Nelson. Mike?
Got it all going on, Shannon. We have severe weather northeast corner of the state as this storm system moves through. Dry and windy to the southwest, much cooler coming in behind the storm, with even a dusting of snow above 12,000 feet expected for the northern mountains overnight. The storm system exiting off into Nebraska, so clearing skies coming in for northeastern Colorado. A chilly morning with 29 by morning at Leadville, 32 for Gunnison, 33 at Telluride, 36 up at Craig and Steamboat. Then the weather's going to be beautiful Thursday. 60s and 70s in the mountains, 70s and 80s on the plains. The extended forecast, a nice warm up, beautiful weather after this storm system gets out of here. Sunny on Friday, 82, 85, and sunny on Saturday. We'll get another 90 on Sunday and then stay warm into next week. We don't get another thunderstorm until next Wednesday.
City of Denver is moving forward with raising the minimum age to purchase vape products and tobacco to 21. Some think this will save lives. Others, though, say it's just lip service. So Denver 7's Russell Haythorne is going 360.
Well, there's no question smoking and vaping are bad for you. At what age should you be able to buy those products?
I definitely agree with raising the age to 21.
I don't agree with it. I don't think it's going to really stop anything.
Let's raise everything to 21. Let's just make 21-year-olds adults.
The Denver City Council Safety Committee just gave unanimous approval, raising the age for buying tobacco and vape products to 21. That ordinance would also require vape shops and other stores to carry a license to sell tobacco, much like alcohol and marijuana. The Department of Public Health says when passed, this law will hold retailers accountable if they're selling tobacco and nicotine to those under 21. We're going 360 on the issue, starting with Denver's Public Health Office, which says vaping among teens is out of control.
It's of great concern to us, given the usage rates that have skyrocketed in the last 2 or 3 years. About 95% of lifelong smokers started before they were the age of 21.
But vape shop owner Jason Purcell argues a law like this will just push tobacco sales to the streets.
If anything, it's going to create more of a black market.
Teen users like Marcos,
I use a Juul here and there.
Agree he and his friends will just get them somewhere else.
Buy them online.
On the flip side,
I think ultimately it was a pretty good thing.
Logan Manfredi went through a similar thing while living in New York when the age was raised.
It made it more difficult for me to get cigarettes.
And it eventually led him to quit, even despite the argument that at 18 he was old enough to vote and serve his country.
I think people in general don't want to do things that require an extra step, and adding that extra step kind of deters people.
Ruby Johnson is certainly a believer in that added step. Her daughter, Piper, nearly died from an e-cig addiction.
We need a change. We need these products out of the hands of our kids, and we got to do it together because our kids deserve more than to just be the guinea pig generation.
And that's the argument of the American Heart Association. If you cut off sales to 18-year-olds, you cut off the pipeline to teens even younger.
So it's more likely for someone that's 18 to be spending time with someone that's 16 or even younger than that, because they might even be still in high school.
Denver certainly wouldn't be the first. More than 500 cities and 17 states nationwide have already raised the age.
We are just the next one.
Russell Haythorne.
Today was a really good step forward in the city of Denver.
Denver 7.
All right, a word of advice. Don't take Boulder Canyon anytime soon. Look at this. The road's going to be closed for 2 to 3 days because of the 8,000 cubic yards of rock that fell down the side of the mountain this afternoon. So for context, a cubic yard, that's about the size of a washing machine. The rock slide happened during regular blasting by CDOT today. So here we are, the year 2019, and CSU still has to remind students that blackface is not okay. That reminder comes after these 4 students posted a photo of themselves on Snapchat wearing face masks and doing the Wakanda salute from Black Panther. And that female student there in the picture posted a semi-apology saying she regrets any pain she caused, but then adds that this has made her an unwarranted target. And CSU says this photo doesn't actually violate any of its rules and that the university's hands are tied by the First Amendment. Something special for you now. How far would you go to make somebody feel special? For a school resource officer in Arvada, giving a child the world meant traveling just a few feet. Here's Denver 7's Jason Grenauer.
In a place of learning, a room about teaching, the biggest lesson didn't come from a book.
The number one priority of a school resource officer is obviously the safety of everybody inside the school. But there's a lot more than just that.
Officer Bradley Gagan befriended a kindergarten student here.
Roman's a really cool kid.
Who also has cerebral palsy.
And with his disability, if he learns to strengthen his legs and his body, his core, later in life he'll be able to walk without assistance.
And Officer Gagan wanted to help make that happen.
I came up with a design and went to a store, got all the stuff, and built it.
A blindfolded Roman had no idea what would come next.
We took off the blindfold and his smile. I won't forget that day.
The officer had built a walkway, PVC pipe railings in his favorite colors so the boy could walk.
It worked perfectly. It was exactly how I envisioned it.
He went down with ease. It was so beautiful because it looked as though it was so meant to be.
The biggest part, and to me the most heartwarming part of the whole thing, was when he made that turn.
And his smile was like from ear to ear with pride. Every adult that was in the room was filled up with tears.
And that 8 feet back, his face just had determination on it. It was an amazing thing.
Roman finished the walk. He was given the railings to keep.
He actually did tell me, that felt good. And I was like, do you know why everybody was crying? He was like, no. I said, because we were so happy. And he said, me too.
In this place of learning, a lesson was taught by a determined young boy and his officer friend who made it happen.
To me, that moment is why I'm here. That's the reason why I put this badge on.
In Arvada, I'm Jason Grenauer, Denver 7.
And Rowan, you keep working, Officer Gagan. Wow, that was wonderful. And this has been a Denver 7 On Demand update. Thank you for watching. We'll have another one later. And download the Denver 7 app for breaking news and alerts. I'm Shannon Ogden.